no time to lose, it's GOP News! Hello glass industry, it's Mark from Glass Open Book, and this week is a week of great investments. I've seen tons of articles and posts about investments in glass plants, furnaces, new technologies, extensive and intensive development projects, and so on and so forth. In the middle of October, GCA made a massive investment in the Turkish glass container industry. The company has announced 2 factory investments for the production of flint and green glass containers for the goal of completing the first factory in 2022 and the second one in 2023. These 2 new glass container factories will also be the GCA's largest furnaces. It is estimated that by 2023 their annual production capacity will increase from 1 billion to 2.5 billion units thanks to an additional 1,800 metric tons. It will also increase its employee headcount by 1,200 by creating new jobs for 700 people. We can also expect to see further extension of production from GCA because their production site has been designed for 5 furnaces, but now they have 4, so yeah, we'll see. Alright, next up. OI invests $178.8 million in 2 new factories in Brazil. And the problem now is that from 10 to 15% of Brazilian demand for glass container is supplied by imports. But this investment, though, is just a part of a $680 million package from the world's largest container glass manufacturer between 2022 and 2024. The factory will start the production in the 3rd quarter of 2023, and by the summer the market will return to the balance, claims Hugo Ladeira, OI president for South America. Mexican glass manufacturer Vitro isn't sleeping either. They are investing $70 million for the construction of a glass container furnace at its plant in Toluca. The construction of new furnace will begin later this year and start its operation in the first half of 2023. The investment was approved by the board of directors to meet the increase in demand for glass containers. Stoelzle Glass Group is investing 22 million euros in its Austrian site at Stoelzle Oberglas in Köflach. This month they started demolishing the old flint glass furnace that over the last 8 years had produced approximately 500,000 tons of glass containers for pharmaceuticals, food, beverage and cosmetics. The larger and more energy-efficient furnace will be constructed in 8 weeks and will have a daily capacity of around 270 tons. The furnace will use the latest smelting technology, which will reduce the energy consumption by around 13% per ton of glass, and the furnace will be equipped with improved e-boosting, and in combination with adding approximately 20% of PCR color to the batch, will substantially reduce the CO2 emissions. And just recently, Stoelzle's production site in Köflach, Austria, was honored by the local government for raising awareness for climate protection, and I kind of love this European approach, to be honest. Last but not least, Vetropack Italia begins construction of a sustainable production site in Boffalora, sopra Ticino, in Italy. The construction of the new production site is in fact the result of the group's Strategy 2030, which falls within the European Union's development plans aimed at increasing the percentage of recycled glass used in production. The place itself is not random either. Boffalora sopra Ticino is a small commune with only around 4,000 to 5,000 people of population and is conveniently located 25 kilometers away from Milan, so kind of a perfect choice to brighten up the partially abandoned area not far from the city. So, as you can see, a lot of projects are taking place, mostly due to the growing demand for flat and container glass, which is good. Surely most of the projects are carried under the sustainability agenda, and I really hope that these are not just words but real actions and decisions. And we'll be able to see it relatively soon, just in another 8 to 10 years, I guess. That's it for today. Send us interesting news, stories, company updates at info@glassopenbook.com, and probably they will end up being in our future videos. So thanks for watching. I'll see you in a week. Goodbye.